Okay, I've got Powermatic 2 Plus cigarette machine, electric, and I've bought it used, and it seems to be binding up a little bit. The red light's been coming on here, and so what I want to do is take it apart, clean it up, lube it up, and I thought I'd take a video of it, maybe show some of you guys out there as I learn and go through it. So right off the bat, let's turn the power on. Got the green light. Gonna run it through a couple of cycles and clean it out. Okay, shut the power off, and then I'm gonna unplug it and take out the screws out of the bottom. One right there, one here, and one here. Gonna try to poke a hole through these little rubber feet. There's no screws in these two. That way I can hopefully keep my rubber feet in there to keep it from sliding around when it's in use. Okay, I'll pause out and get things going. Okay, I got the Powermatic 2 Plus here. I'm gonna take apart and do some maintenance and cleaning on it. What I did is I took a razor blade, cut around where this hole is for a screw, sliced a hole in these little feet for the screws that are under there. There's no screws under these two, so let's get after it. Well, that one didn't hold very good. Neither did that one. So much for saving the serial number. Okay, let's see if I got those. One. Two. Don't lose your screws. Let's see if that'll come off. Okay, that screw's still in there. There, it came out. A little bit of a oily residue in here. A lot of tobacco dust. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it out in my garage and use some compressed air and blow all this out, and then I'll come back. Okay, I just went and blew that out with my air compressor. If you don't have an air compressor, you can get one of those air dusters that they use for blowing out computer keyboards and canned air. Should be fairly safe for doing this kind of stuff. This is not an oily residue, it's just really shiny. looked like it was oily, but so that's a good thing. Like I said, I bought this used. I bought it off of eBay. You can get them off of Amazon. I think mostly Amazon has new ones, but you can get new ones off eBay as well. So, back at it. I'm going to pop the switches out and just slide straight up. And I noticed on this one right here, these wires for the motor getting pinched right there against the motor, and that motor's got a sharp lip on it. It's going to cut the wires. So when I put that back together, I'm going to pull them out of the way a little bit. Okay, this has a plug here and a plug here that are the same, it looks like. So just to make sure that I don't mess it up, I'm gonna mark this plug with a Sharpie and mark the circuit board so I know that's where that goes. Push this little tab to release the lock, work it a little bit, pull it out. And then let's see. That one over there. Like we have to pull that one. Pull it up and out. This is a 5-pin connector. And jimmy it back and forth. Pull it out. And this is a 3-pin connector. So you can't mix those up, and there's no other plugs there. See, those two plugs are the same. So got an X mark there, an X on the plug. Pull this little plastic shield off. Check for any tobacco dust in that. I'm looking in there and that's pretty clean. So I'm just going to leave that on. It feels like it might be glued on. So the way it sits, that acts kind of like a roof in there, I guess. A shield to keep the stuff from getting in there. So that's pretty clean. And I blew it out with the air compressor, so it looks pretty clean. So I got more tobacco dust in there. All over in there. So again, I'm going to go blow all that out before I tear it apart any further, just to keep that from getting into anything else.